Welcome, man. It's your boy Chef Curry, Half Naked Miami. I'm here with Ronda Rampage. She already showing shots already. You know what I'm saying? We appreciate you, Ronda. Welcome to the house. Here in the building, man. I appreciate all y'all. Hit that like, share, and subscribe, man, to all the subscribers, all the fans out there. And we got somebody new here. Ronda Rampage. Let me give you a little backstory. I met Rhonda on a video shoot. One of my artists, she was doing a video for one of my artists, and she actually did a really dope job. The song is called Savage. I actually put a link on I actually put a link on the description for you to check that out. Especially the video. Check her out as well on it. She killed it, and ever since then, man, she just been hosting parties, throwing parties. Rhonda, she used to be in the entertainment world, the exotic entertainment world. If I was to label Rhonda something, I would call her the, what do you call it, the house mom? What is that, the house mom?
I mean, at this point in the game, I could be a house mom in the game. I'm a vet. I'm a vet.
Yeah, because Rhonda, even when you were like just crashing in, man, like you was always on top of things. You know what I mean? You controlled all the women. Then not in a negative way, like you made sure they was in line. You was just kind of like,
I would say managed, not controlled.
yeah, you managed. That's the different. I could phrase it. I phrased it wrong. You know what I mean? But you managed all the women, all the men, even that came along. She did a lot of different things, man. She do a lot of stripper parties, fashion shows. She do what else?
Music,
She do music,
acting,
acting.
writing,
Okay.
dancing, video vixen era, production assistant. I edit videos, creative director. I mean, I wear many hats.
So Rhonda, if y'all looking for booking, are you booking? Are you still open for booking
I
for
am still
private parties or anything?
I am open for bookings to rent out the pool, um, to book me as a dancer for girls only. No bookings with guys currently, but I can get you some girls. I
Okay.
can get you some girls.
So yeah, holla at Rhonda if you need any girls to come out
Pool
and do,
parties,
yeah, do parties for
bachelor,
you and stuff like
birthday
that.
party, bachelorette, divorce parties, girls' night. Hit me up.
So that'd be cool. That'd be cool. I'm actually thinking about hitting you up on something. I guess later on. You know what I mean? I do want to do a little boat party and
Oh
and
yes.
do a little half naked Miami
Let
uh,
me
i-
chat about.
interview. You know what I mean? And just interview some of the girls there and stuff like that. So that's coming soon. Uh,
So it'll be half naked Miami on the waters.
Half naked Miami water. Let me see what we gonna call it.
Wet and Wild edition.
Oh, half naked Miami water whipping.
Ooh.
Water whipping.
Let me jot about.
You know what I'm saying? So that'd be cool. So let's talk about your experience. In the nightlife. When did you start? When did you start in that aspect?
Well, to get it started, my name is Ronda Rampage. I started using that name in 2010. I started dancing. I started dancing and music around the same time. Actually, the music came before the dancing. I was doing music before I became an exotic entertainer. But music was just something that I did at home with my friends and things like that. I publicly became a dancer in 2010 using the name Ronda Rampage, and it was dope. I'm not gonna lie. I was working these little jobs coming out of high school, making that bare minimum wage, and when you step into a club and you're a dancer, naturally you go to parties and have fun and turn it up, and you could do that in the club, and you making buku money. It was crazy. I loved that. I was like, this is this is my calling,
Yeah.
but it comes with its pros and its cons, and you gotta be ready. And if you're not ready, it's gonna put you to the test, and you're gonna have to get ready, or you're gonna sink. You're gonna sink or swim.
So what the pros and the cons? Name that because we already know the pros. The pros is money.
Money
The pros is money. You already know the pros. Nobody, they don't care about nothing else. Now,
and connections,
connections
DJs, artists, promoters,
to get more money.
to get more exposure and get maybe exposed to different things that you might want to get into. You know, the
So
music and production life came from me like working in the club, getting asked to be in a music video, and falling in love with production and asking, hey, you know, how do you do this? And you know that's what woke up my fire to do production by being asked to be in a music video. But that didn't happen unless I was in a strip club. That's how it happened for me.
so you don't think you would have aligned yourself in that production aspect whether you was in the strip club or not?
I don't want to say that I would not have. I'm just saying that it happened in that atmosphere in which I was in. I can't. I'm not gonna shy away from it. Like stripping did not destroy my life. Stripping did not, you know. Only bad habit I picked up was drinking. Other than that, it made me a hustler. It made me a go getter. It made me stand my grounds. You know, some, you know, there are situations where you're dealing with females. Some of the management, some of the security guards, some of the customers. Like, I think that shit molded me. I ain't gonna hate on it. I will not hate it, but there were some cons.
So I mean, what are the cons?
Well, being in a relationship with somebody outside the strip club, right? You know, so you're trying to have this beautiful relationship with somebody, but they know what you do. You know, there's gonna be some insecurities. Oh, you're gonna leave me for somebody with more money?
Yes.
You're gonna leave him with somebody with more status who looks better than me, who has a better body than me, and it can go vice versa. The man that you're dating could meet another stripper and maybe she looks better than me, you know? Do she have a better body than me? She have more status than me? It goes both ways, you know? So having to be being a dancer in a strip club, it having a relationship was hard. And then trying to get a real job or trying to think about getting a job, it was like not an option. It was like, yo, I can make my check in a day. Like I'm not doing this. So you get spoiled.
Okay, so you made a lot of money in the strip club.
You made what people were going to a 9 to 5 or whatever the time frame was. You can make that in a day. What they're waiting for in a week, you can make that in a day.
One of the questions I always ask when I interview exotic dancers that come up, what did you do with the money?
Fuck it up. Absolutely. Fuck it up.
What are some of the things? Because it's almost like every time.
You have a nice apartment, you have nice cars, you buy the clothes that you want, you're eating out every night. You like it's not everybody's story, but you end up with somebody who end up going through hardship. You're helping them, you're helping your family, you're taking care of your family. You become the breadwinner of your family. It's weird. If I can go back in time, knowing what I know now and having that free time to dance and do all those things and making all that money, I would have did a lot of things differently. But with no experience, no guidance, of course the money got fucked up.
Yeah.
I'm not even gonna hold you. Yes. Fucked up. Couple of thousands.
Yeah, I mean it happens. You know what I'm saying? I've told stories where I fucked up money when I had it. You know what I mean? So I mean we all go through that learning curve. Just being a dancer, you know, people have this negative stigma.
Yes.
You know what I'm saying? That comes behind being an exotic dancer.
And I want to say something. Not every stripper is a. Do you know that some of the women who never step foot in the club are more than the female that you think that just because she danced on a pole? I met women that just literally just trying to take care of their kids and their husband because their husband is a felon and he can't get no goddamn job. So she needs to make the money at a faster rate than what it would that she would make it with a job because you got to support the whole family because he made a mistake or was at the wrong place at the wrong time. You know what I'm saying? And then it's that never step foot in the club. They work at your banks. They work at the hospitals. They work not in a strip club. And they're everybody. Neighborhood friends, homeboys, your best friend's man, the guy at your job. Bigger or the are not just in the strip club. So don't just assume every person that's working in the strip club is a. That's a mother. That's a daughter. That's somebody who's just trying to make that money fast to support her family.
My pushback on that would be that's a small percentage.
You think that because you're not a dancer and you're not in there and you don't know these females. So from the outside as a male coming in, I'm sorry.
Can I?
That's toxic me.
Can I give you a backstory?
Go ahead.
I used to own a strip club.
Okay.
So when I say things, that's one of the reasons why I kind of developed this podcast, because it's a
Again, just because you own a strip club, maybe the females and the dynamics of your strip club was like that.
no. I mean, I grew up in a strip club. That's what I'm saying. I'm trying to give you a backstory. So I grew up in a strip club ever since was 13. Our uncle had owned strip clubs. You know what I'm saying? That Rolex.
So you're trying to say it's a small percentage of women that's actually in there trying to get their money versus it not being a large amount of that never step foot in the club? Because what I'm trying to say is they trying to say all the come from the strip club. What I'm saying is it's more in the streets than it is in that strip club. Because some of these do that shit, they do that shit behind closed doors. They would never step foot in the club to get that money for real.
What I'm saying is, in an industry that has such a large amount of people working in it, the competition is steep. You're going to have more people that are willing to be dirty to get the bag than you're gonna have less people, just sitting here being uppity and be like, you know what, I'm just gonna be moral.
And
I'm
that's
gonna be,
in and out the club.
But this is the
In and
irony.
out the club.
But this
That's
is the
outside
but
too.
this is the irony in it.
If you want to say that.
But hear me out, Ronda. This is the irony in it, right? When have you ever heard a moral stripper? Like, whenever you ever heard an ethical stripper? Like, what I'm saying.
I'm gonna tell you why. Cause ain't trying to be seen like that. They're literally in there trying to get their money and go the fuck home. So you probably would never hear a moral stripper other than myself that's speaking right now, cause I got morals. But you probably wouldn't, because she's not in there for the glitz, for the glam, for none of that shit. But that don't mean that she don't exist. That don't mean that they're not in there. When is there a moral stripper? They ain't trying to be seen. They ain't there to get that money and go the fuck home. You ain't gonna hear from them.
But I never seen a moral stripper. I never seen an ethical stripper, and it's just the irony in that. You know what I'm saying? Because when you're working in that field, the stigma is you have to do things. You know what I'm saying, to get the bag. You know what I mean? Because if you
dance, some club require you to get naked. Oh well. There's people that go to nude beach. They go to nude beach. Well, what the fuck is the difference? This is a club where we get naked. That's the beach where you get naked. Like, the naked part makes it.
The difference is you're getting paid to take your clothes off. The other is they choose they choose to take their clothes off in a
for free, for dumbness.
In an environment that allows them to.
Right, for free,
you know
because that's just what it is there. But if I can get paid for it, I would rather do it in the club instead of going to the beach. Like,
but that's what I'm saying. But do you not?
So morally, that makes that bad.
Because
that scene where there's benefit from it.
But that's the irony. That's the irony in that, because you look how it sounds, right? You're doing things for $1. Anything that you do for $1 is automatically, especially when it's degrading. You know what I mean? Like
I feel like going to my job is degrading every day, having to be disrespected and how to hold my peace and deal with on a daily basis that's
true.
Are ignorant as fuck, have no life outside this job, have no oomph to do anything. Have no oomph to do anything outside of that raggedy job. I feel like that's a disgrace to myself, But I'm trying to do it. Because I'm here and I don't get naked here. I don't get naked here. What? Like, every day I'm fighting not to go back to the club. Like, I want to go back. Oh, I need to just do more parties. I need to do this because I'm at this is a decent job. It's more disrespectful in that 9 to 5 than it was in the strip club. At least in the strip club I could slap a I can slap a chick for trying me or whoever.
But Ronda, you used to manage them. You used to manage them and you used to make a profit just managing them without even dancing.
Because there's so many people that are misguided who needs guidance.
You was pimping. So
I wasn't pimping, baby.
What do you call it?
That's not pimping.
What do you call it?
Managing.
Okay.
You have a group of people. You have a couple of people.
I used to manage girls too.
That's not pimping. Pimping Pimping, I feel like.
and take their money. I'm managing them.
So I didn't take anybody's money. I took a percentage because I brought them to the money. I took a percentage because I brought them to the money. Percentage, not all their money. Pimps take all the girls' money and hold them hostage. That's my understanding of a pimp. They stay with you, you get all the money. I was not taking everybody's money, all the money. I take a percentage and I bring you to the money. But the pimps, you go out there and make my money. You go out there and make the money. No, baby. What's up, Susie? What's up, whatever? I got to play. This is what's going on. We got a party. This is what they're paying. This is what my cut is. Difference. Big difference from a pimp telling me, you my B. Go out there and make that money and bring it all to me. I'm not that. I'm not that. Was never that.
You a G. It's okay.
I'm a girl.
It's okay.
I'm a Girl Scout.
Mm-hmm. So, in your management aspect, you ever run into like girls that were doing more than what they were getting paid for?
And they were doing it before they met me. Absolutely. Absolutely. I don't hate on that. I don't hate on do what you do, baby. Do what you do. Yeah. That aspect, that's on them.
Do you get paid?
On that aspect, that's on them.
Do you get a cut from that?
No. On that aspect, that's on them. I set up a event. I set up parties. We get paid to be there. You didn't have to do anything to get the upfront money, and we're getting tips. Whatever you do is extra, and that is on you. I'm creating a space where you get paid to be pretty. You get paid to dance. You get paid for that.
Chat. How many of y'all want to see one of Ronda's parties? You know what I'm saying? Hit me up. Let me know. Let me know, man. I need a lot of people just saying like, yo, we want to see the parties. We want to see the parties. So,
I mean, you won't be able to see it, but you can book it and we can make it happen for you.
No, I'm a book it.
No cameras.
It's got to be cameras, though. You know what I'm saying?
Then it's going to be a different type of party.
No. It's going to be cameras. The cameras are going to catch everything, but it's only going to be what's going to be shown. You know what I mean? It's only going to be a little bit that's going to be shown. You know what I mean? Everything else can go to Patreon.
We got OnlyFans. We have OnlyFans, so it's like if you want to see some shit.
And yeah, she got OnlyFans that she promotes a lot of stuff on. You know what I'm saying? And I saw some of the content.
You did? Wait. When did you see the OnlyFans account?
I saw some of the content. It was cheesy,
I am cheesy.
It was cool. It was corny.
I love it.
But I loved it. You know what I'm saying? Because it was funny. You know what I'm saying? So I thought it was funny. She do a lot of comedy stuff, you know what I'm saying, on OnlyFans.
Absolutely.
Exotic, call it exotic comedy. I'm going to call it exotic comedy.
I like that.
That actually is a good name.
Exonomy. Call it exonomy.
Exonomy?
Exotic comedy. Exonomy. Don't play with me. That's my shit.
I'd rather stick with exotic comedy.
Exonomy.
So, yeah. The exotic comedy it's real cool. Even though I call it cheesy and all that stuff, man, I actually like cheesy shows and stuff like sometimes, because it just gives me a glimpse of my childhood when I watch a lot of cheesy shows and stuff. Her content was really really
so
funny.
If they want to see the parties,
yeah, it's really funny.
Set it up and then they get the exclusive on OnlyFans.
Yeah, the parties definitely.
You've been to one.
I've been to one. Yes, you're right. I've been to one. I actually enjoyed myself. I threw a lot of money out.
You absolutely did.
I threw a lot of money out there.
We were all happy.
Yeah. It was kind of getting boring at first.
Why?
Because nobody was doing anything.
At first.
Because the girls were just dancing and everybody that you invited was just standing around.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, I think, when it's in those private party aspects, they don't know, people don't know who they don't know. And it's like,
But that's why it's not a private party. You know what I'm saying? That's just a regular party. Like a private party would be people that who know each other, and then they understand.
I like how you put
this is how we're going to enjoy our time. You know what I'm saying? We're not just gonna be standing around having these girls dance for 2 hours. Nobody started throwing money until I got out there and started throwing money. The moment I started throwing money, that's
how it be in the strip club. It takes that one dude to whop And then it's weird.
I just felt kind of bad for the girls because they was, they got booked. They was, there.
But mind you, there was they got paid because I was charging a little fee. Certain people didn't have to pay because I was like, I know y'all got it. Like I know y'all gonna look out. So trust and believe, we got our money at the door. We got our money. People who wanted the address had to send money to get the address. It was regulated in a way, So, but we appreciate you.
It was cool though. It was cool, and I got a chance to see like your creative side. You know what I mean? You came to the studio. You blessed the studio with a couple songs.
You blessed me. You recorded one of my songs.
Yeah.
It's called "And Just Like
That." Yeah, just like that. Yeah, yeah. She killed it. She killed it on that one. So she got a couple more, but I don't think she put anything else out. But I like that one.
I actually do got a new song out called "Slide."
Oh yeah.
Yeah, I gotta let you listen to it. Once we wrap it up. But I got a new song out. It's Blase featuring Ronda Rampage. It's called Slide. I dropped it last year, at the end of last year, and it's a pretty dope song. I appreciate the producer. When I moved up to Tampa, I was out there for a little while. He was the first person to actually work with me. Shout out to Blase. Very dope. Very dope. Shout out to Blase. Tony Blase in Tampa. Yo, you did that on a slide track. Yeah.
That's a bet.
And I recorded a song also that Blase engineered with an artist called Lyrical. Shout out to Lyrical. Lyrical is that's the boo.
She's from Miami?
Lyrical's a guy.
Oh, okay. I thought it was just a
Lyrical's a guy. Shout out to Lyrical. We did a song called Back Then. And we got a couple more tracks that are unreleased, but shout out to Lyrical.
I only thought... No, I ain't even going to get to that story.
Wait, because the girls...
Nah, because I dated a couple girls named Lyrical.
You right. That is a popular name for dancers and artists. Yeah, you're right, though.
Listen, y'all, man, I appreciate y'all, man. We're going to wrap things up. Listen, next time, I'm going to have Ronda do reactions with me, man. She's funny. She's stupid, crazy, wild, comedy. She's everything that you love.
Let him tell I'm corny, so.
But corny is good, though.
I'm corny.
Corny is good. You know what I'm saying? Because I like corny. You know what I mean? I'm corny. You know what I'm saying? So, but yeah, man. I want her to have a reaction video with me. I'm going to actually set it up, man. Hopefully, we can get it out by next week. I think it's going to be funny. Yo, be patient with your boy, man. We out here, man. We coming back. I told you this season 2. I've been a little distracted with real estate and all this other stuff, man, but I'm back full-fledged, man. Check us out. So, actually, no. Give your IG handle. Yeah.
So, you guys can find me on IG, RondaRampage. When you click in that bio, you're going to see that I got Rampire Entertainment. Your girl is in the production industry. And I also got my pole page, which is Ram Pole Masters, where I rent poles, I teach pole lessons, and I do parties for the girlies only. Yeah, follow me, Ronda Rampage, RondaRampage. Check out my website, www.rondarampage.com. I'm on YouTube. I'm on Snapchat. I got OnlyFans. So we're just gonna get it. Ronda Rampage. Search me. Bye.
That's what's up. I couldn't have done it better myself, man. Peace.